going to try to stream for an hour. And this is if I have to go. And this time, it will be like 2 minutes or 1 minute now. And it'll just be by myself. I'm going to play My League. I hope I don't get copyrighted. Because there's like these songs.
I don't think you want to get rich.
Can you like turn the audio
You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
Wait, so they
Nah, you don't really want it.
No, I won't get copyrighted.
Now you don't want that late night gas with no brake light, crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood sweat.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Checking out the Magic, they are...
So this is called My League. Well, I don't have... I'm going to get NBA 19, 2K NBA 19. I mean, NBA... No, 2K NBA 20. I don't know, right? I don't know. I only got this one on the PlayStation. But I hope my dad gets I don't know. And I'm not the best at this game.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks everyone for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game one tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington. Littell and Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. And it's Dudley in at the 3 spot. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Nene, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And just about a minute into the first quarter. The thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker. Careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Dudley.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Gortat. He kicks to Beal. Shoots from the line. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. And he made it a very tough shot for him. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
How
really
many
just
points
struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Payton with the ball. Now Beal defending. Here's Gordon. Gortat with the block. And they get it back.
That he was wide open.
Offensive rebound. They shoot again. But they recover it. Payton drives in. Here's Gordon. And foul as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's bad.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
That's it. Gotta get
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Washington, and he makes the first but misses the second. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of spots higher, I think, Greg, than many.
Okay, installed Battlegrounds? No, I don't
play
play
a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
Channing Fries checked in for Aaron Gordon.
I was so good at these, but I'm off
And, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and to defend multiple positions.
So you guys can see.
Humphries, no good.
You know, I
should be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is.
Like before, I was playing Fortnite. I was playing
nice edge.
Orlando making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton.
Okay, let's play NBA.
Change for the Wizards. Porter's checked in for Jared
Dudley. Walmart and get some Peter's driving.
Now the pass to Fry.
And then I played Fortnite.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
So I'm playing this
Watson
game,
kicks
the
to
same
Fry.
game again.
Harris dishes to Watson.
And
5
it's
on the
not
clock.
going as planned.
There's the pick. Here's Hezonja.
That's in.
Orlando gets it
no, it's not. Oh, that's
and he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part.
Okay, let's play good now.
Hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Wall. Good.
Yes. All right.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
I mostly watch hockey and soccer. That's my favorite sports.
Now, here's Watson. He's tightly guarded.
Is Watson going to do anything?
From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Bradley Beal. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Oubre
that's it. I'm beating on down. I'm laying on the ground.
Comes in for John Wall. The shot's good
Dang
from Fournier.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And they get it back.
Shooting, yeah,
and
shooting.
Can't hit the shot, but they're saying
I'm getting
so he'll head to the free throw line. It's called on Channing Frye. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Okay, we're kind of
it's the 3rd straight year now for the Magic where they finished at the bottom of the Southeast Division. I mean, there was some shuffling at the top, but the Magic still couldn't pick up any ground on the rest of the division.
Come on, guys.
Wizards trail by 8. And that one's good.
Wizards are trailing by 8.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Passes it to Hezonja. To the inside. Dedmon passes to Fry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fry has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Gortat, and the officials call traveling violation.
Traveling?
Washington making a change.
Why are you traveling, dude? Who travels? No one should travel.
35 seconds left in the first.
Why are you traveling?
Here's Fournier. He's up the pick. Dedmon dishes to Fournier. Pass to Watson.
Watson.
He feeds it to Fournier.
Fournier.
Second chance shot.
Humphries.
No good at the rim. One-on-one here. Here's Oubre. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low,
and
really difficult for them to defend.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, my follow through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition too.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
One more.
Oladipo and Harris are the wings.
One more.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. This is out there for Orlando. Comes up empty off the pick. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
And the basket by Harris.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Threes, right?
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're
I'm not the best at
the assist.
Dudley, no luck.
And guys, for Payton, so many were talking him up as the best point guard of the class early. But it's never easy to adjust to the NBA speed, and it just took him a little bit of time.
Gotta get the
And guys, I think the next big step for Elfrid Payton is going to be getting his shot right. I mean, he has the tools to be an impact guard, but it's hard to create when you can't keep teams honest from deep.
Gortat's checked in for Washington.
I mean,
Beal comes in for Gary Neal. It's Wall with the drive. Charity stripe shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wall's got 5 now.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harris a screen on Wall. Payton.
Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
If Payton is good, I don't think he is. I mean, no, he's good. He's good. Well, now he's
no
probably
good on the second free throw.
Then NBA 2016.
Wizards trail by 5.
Made him a bit bad.
It's Beal on the wing. Takes it from 10. And Oladipo pulls it down. Wizards 46 and 36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014. Even though they won more games, Washington though was only 10 and 15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Gordon.
Come on!
That's right. Here come the Magic. Here's Payton. The layup off target.
Thank you, Payton.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Coming off a terrific season. 6th in rebounding, 9th in field goal percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was a top 10 rebounder for good reason. I mean, he's incredibly intense, and he goes hard for the full 48 minutes.
That's good. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's Wall. That misses off the back.
Okay.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Harris kicks to Payton. Oladipo, the pass to Gordon. Gortat with the block.
Get that out of here. I don't know if that was a block.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running them down.
They got to get going. The Magic making a switch here. Price checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat.
Get Humphries on.
Orlando leading by 9.
Gotta get coming back.
Payton dishes to Oladipo.
I mean, I don't know. I don't care who it's because it's just a league.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Oladipo's got 6 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Here's Wall. And that time, also a missed shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Yes, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. Evan Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. Got a piece of it. Here's Beal. And again, Washington, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
The Wizards making a switch here. Neal's checked in. Sessions, no good.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Shot to stop the drought, and against the jumper to draw.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball.
Can we skip this sim to end? Can it be? Who won? Play the game. Actually, we are the Jordan player of the game is Sweet. Good job. I didn't feel like playing that game. I got bored. So we did that. 63-37. Who won? It happens. Okay. Wait. Is this all Orlando Magic? Nah. Why Orlando Magic? I thought... What? Someone's calling me. Okay, I'll be back.
Trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Bonjour, pras minas no fronte, que Dor pra contar tem de monte, é tipo uma fonte dela. De fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Preta é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina.
É isso mesmo. Não esqueça.
I'm back.
Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma. Mil cor, tipo índio.
I'm getting bored. I think I'll go turn off. Alright, bye guys.